Hey, can I get an extra large double with an espresso shot, please, and two English muffins?
Sorry?
And two English muffins, please.
Sausage bacon.
Bacon.
So 2 bacon English muffin, extra double espresso.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep.
$13, please.
Thank you.
Hi, $30.
Morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. You as well. Oh yes. Well, now that we got the Tims out of the way, I am out at the field with all the bales. We brought the bale wagon here a couple days ago, probably a week ago now, and we're gonna start picking these bales. I already did a little bit yesterday, got a start on it, but we're gonna really get into it today. And hopefully we can finish the first field today. That's my goal. And then tomorrow, maybe the second field. So each field has the same amount of bales, roughly around 500. So it's gonna take a while. These fields are literally a mile by a mile big. So just driving across the field takes time. Anyway, we're gonna check the oil in this thing, make sure she's ready to go, fire it up, let it warm up for 10 minutes, and then we'll get going. I've got some English muffins to devour before we actually get to work. It's always good to get out to the field and see that no one's been buggering around with your tractor. That's looking good. Someone asked me, do you check the oil every time you start the tractor? Yes. Let's do a quick walk around, mostly look at our tires on the bale wagon. They're all looking around. Should be ready to rock and roll. So this is the English muffin. She looks pretty greasy, which is good. It's got bacon, eggs, cheese, and then obviously the bun. It's good stuff. One thing that we did out when we're baling super far away from the farm and we know we're gonna have to put these bales on trucks is triple wrap the bales with net wrap. So that means there is 3 full wraps around this bale of just the net wrap. And the reason we did that is because net wrap's good, but it is definitely more prone to breaking and having your entire bale just blow up than twine is. Twine is pretty tough. I think this looks better, it makes a better bale, but it's definitely a weaker solution. So we triple wrapped them all. And that is also because that bale wagon, it's a great bale wagon, but it is also pretty hard on these net wrap bales. That chain, it's sitting on 2 tiny little chains. And if you make the tiniest mistake of pushing these bales too hard with it, it will splice these things right open. So I told Dad, he was kind of like, oh, that's too many wraps. That's a waste of net wrap. You're gonna just spend too much money doing that. It's a waste. But I was like, you know, we're gonna move them and then we're gonna load them on a truck after, and then we're gonna unload them again at the farm. So they're technically getting like picked up and handled 3 separate times before we even grab them to put them in the Corellas bedding or to feed them. So I think it's gonna be well worth it. I've already buggered up a couple bales, pretty annoyed with that, but it's just the way she goes. You can never be too perfect. So we're just taking the bales off of those 2 wheat fields that we baled on, and we're bringing them to a different field, which is canola stubble. The farmer that we are baling the straw from, he wants to harrow and spray those 2 fields before winter. So we're taking them off of there and putting them on this field since he doesn't need to touch this field before winter. Another thing, this is gonna make loading the bales onto trucks a lot quicker. Obviously you can just drive a truck to the middle of that field there, pick all the bales together with the loader and just kind of like go across the entire field like that. It is gonna add a lot of extra time to loading. We wanna get 3 trucks going and then just hammer these bales on the trucks, take them off at the farm and make quick work of it. So if I spend 2 or 3 days out here condensing all these bales down, it is gonna make our lives a lot quicker and a lot easier. Well, we just had lunch in the city. I was coming back here, about to start hauling again, and I noticed something, and I think we noticed it right in the nick of time. This pin here, where the whole arm pivots on is sliding out. And that's because a bolt is broken. There's a bolt supposed to be in here holding the pin in, but obviously we can see that is that snapped off. So this pin is on its way out. So I think I'm gonna have to head back to the farm and see if we can find a replacement bolt for that. Bring a hammer out here because I don't think it's gonna be fun to try and push that sucker back in and get her going again. Just got super lucky there. That would have sucked if that pin fell out while I was trying to lift some bales. Could have bent the cylinder or something, so. Sucks we have to stop hauling, lose a bit of time again today, but at least it's not gonna break. So we're checking out the other side here. You can see that bolt is holding the pin in, it just snapped and fell out. I would keep hauling and call Dad and he'd probably bring it out, but since that pin has already shifted so far out, I don't think it's worth trying to get another load or two in. Better off just heading back, losing a bit of time. Back at the farm. Head straight to the bolt bins. It's probably this one or this one. So just like that, pin's back in place, sticking out the other end here. So problem solved, back to hauling. You're looking at another human error. Oh, that sucks. So that happens when you try to load bales number 15 and 16 on the wagon. It's a 14 bale wagon, and obviously if it's full, it just pushes the extra 2 off the back. It is kind of unforgiving breaking this bale on me here, because otherwise I could just push it over, pick it up with the bale wagon still, but no, this sucks. That's how hard the chain is on it. And these bales, they were baled pretty dry, so they're just ready to bust right open. Lots of pressure on them. Anyway, I'm gonna attempt to push that one over and pick it up with the bale wagon right now. So the goal here is to use that arm, put it on the center of the bale, push it over, and then I could just scoop it up like normal. I'd say that was a success. Didn't break the bale, cool. Kind of makes me want to try and get this one on there. Thing is, I need the wheel loader otherwise to move it. Wheel loader is an hour drive from here, and this is going to be the only bale left in this field, and these guys want to harrow it. Kind of tough. No, we're not going to do it. It's just going to blow up and make a mess. Absolutely spoiled once again with a nice sunset. Got some rain over there. It looks like it's going to stay away from us though, so that's good. Oh, well, we're going to keep on until it gets pitch black. As long as you can kind of see bales in the distance, then you can still pick them up. The hardest part about hauling bales in the dark though with this setup is backing up to your line. You just can't line it up properly in the dark. It would help a lot if you had like an LED cube at the back of the bale wagon. And you actually see where you're backing up to, but otherwise you're kind of out of luck. Well, at least we'll finish this field. I got this load yet, and there'll be one bale left. And then the first 500 bales are officially rode up here. Feels so good to start getting some actual progress on these bales. Well, going till dark didn't last. Just got dumped on, started pouring. So I gotta quit. This soil is not sand, it's kind of clayey, and it just sticks to the tires like crazy. So we'll call it a day. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram at SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.